Hey everyone, in this video, I will do a deep dive into agentic commerce. Now, agentic commerce is when an AI agent does the shopping for you. It does the finding, it does the comparisons, and it does the buying, and you just confirm as a human. Let me give you some examples in different industries. In retail, instead of scrolling through 20 product pages, you tell an agent, I need white fit work shoes around $500, and it comes back with three options that actually fit your history. In banking, instead of comparing six different credit cards, you say, I need a travel card with no foreign fees, and also I want you to go ahead and apply for them. The agent does the research, picks one, and files the application. In insurance, instead of getting 12 quotes from 12 different websites, you say, I just bought a house in Austin, get me renters and an umbrella coverage, and the agent goes ahead, shops, quotes, and binds the policy. So it's the same shift in every industry. I mean, the agent does the work and you confirm the purchase. Now, for this to scale, commerce platforms have to let agents in. This is where Shopify is doing exactly that. They've opened up their catalog so any AI agent can search the products, build a cart, and complete the checkout, all through standard protocols. Now, there are two key protocols in play here, which we're going to be talking about. There's MCP, which is the Model Context Protocol. It's general purpose. It lets an AI agent talk to any tool like calendars, files, database, APIs, anything with a wrapper around it. Now there is UCP, which is Universal Commerce Protocol, and this is commerce specific. It's the same shape as an MCP, but every store implements the exact same tools, cart, checkout, fulfillment, the exact same way. So an agent that knows how to buy from one store knows how to buy from all of them. Short version is MCP is how agents speak, UCP is how they buy. Let's look at all of this in action.
And we're going to be using the Talkdesk CX automation platform. So for this, for the purposes of this demo, we're going to be showing a luxury retail brand which is fictitious. We call it Noir. So today we'll be documenting Alex's commerce journey. And before we do that, let's understand a little bit about our customer, right? So Alex is on the website. He's browsing for men's footwear. We know everything about his purchase history. We know what he's gotten in the past, what his fit and style profile look like, and especially we know what not to recommend because you must have returned some stuff in the past. So we have quite a lot of knowledge about this particular customer. So here you go. We are on the website, and an AI agent pops up. Alex then describes exactly what he needs. So he says, I'm looking for comfortable men's shoes, and my budget is around $500 to $600, and this is my email. So they can get his profile. And so, based on all of this information, the agent goes in, pulls in all of the background information for Alex, his profile, and responds back with a personalized message which says, welcome back, Alex. As a gold member, I've matched your preference to our catalog. And this is your profile. And based on all of this, I have searched the Shopify catalog using all the tools that Shopify has provided me and given you personalized recommendations on based on the budget requirements that you have. And these are the three shoes that we'd like to recommend you. So in this discovery phase, Alex would also like to compare a couple of shoes. So he can ask the agent to provide the comparison. So here, he'll ask the agent to compare the Shift Runner with a Walt Coat sneaker. So you can see that the agent turns around and provides a nice little comparison and also provides its own recommendation. So once the discovery is complete, Alex would now like to go ahead and buy the one of the shoes that the AI has recommended. So he would signal the need to buy the Shift Runner in bone, and then the agent turns around and looks up Alex's profile to see if there are any discounts that could be applied, which in this particular case, Alex being a gold member gets the 15% discount. And with that discount, he saves about $63. Who's going to say no to a discount? So he definitely says yes. And And then uh, you have the option to pay right there on the chat without having to leave the chat experience, right? So you want to finish that transaction right there. Since we are in the transactional phase, Alex then turns around, makes sure that the cost looks good, he gets his discount, and then he goes ahead and clicks on pay now. So the payment is now successful, and the transaction is complete. As simple as that. All right, so let's have a look at how e-com platforms like Shopify are enabling agentic commerce by letting these AI agents consume content from their platform. In my case, I have this fictitious store, Noir, and this store, as I mentioned earlier, is on Shopify. So the storefront is right here on Shopify, and all of the product information is also right here. So I'm using the Shopify backend for this particular store. And so if you go to the Shopify documentation, you would see that Shopify actually worked with Google earlier this year to come up with this protocol called UCP, which is the Universal Commerce Protocol, which is more standardized for enabling agentic commerce in their platform. And these are the different steps, right? You start with discovery, which you saw. The first part is to actually search the catalog, look for recommendations, compare them, and things like that. The second part is actually the cart creation. So once you've discovered and you've decided which product you want, you're going to go ahead and create the cart, add them to the cart. The next step is checkout, which is again part of the transactional layer, if you will. So you have a discovery layer and you have a transactional layer, and then you complete your order. And once your orders are complete, then you want to be able to confirm that with the customer that this is the order that we have, so we can at any given time search the orders and show that to the customer. And so this is what Shopify is using. And they have now a support for global catalog as well as storefront catalog, so you can basically search across all of these agents can search across their complete catalog, which may be across multiple storefronts. So you may have an agent, for instance, that may be looking at catalog from Walmart or Target or some other store. Or if your store is running just on Shopify, then you may be able to, the agent might be able to just search through that particular catalog, right? So the agents, you don't want the agents to be kind of browsing through every single catalog, right? You want to be able to give them a universal way of browsing through this. And so with that in mind, they have, so if you look at Postman right here, they have the storefront discovery. So in my case, I have my Shopify instance running and as an MCP connection. So if I do an MCP connection to my store, you would see that these are the tools that it's exposing over MCP. And so the agent will basically be using these tools to search across either a global catalog or in my case this particular storefront catalog, right? And so this is the part of the discovery. And so you can see when I asked for my budget is $500 to $600, I can enter all of this information right here. So this is how these are the tools that get exposed in the beginning for discovery. So you have get cart, update cart, look for FAQs and get product details. So comparisons, when we were doing comparisons, we would actually get the product details using those, using this particular tool. So the next part is, the creation of the cart and checkout. And so for that, to kind of demonstrate that, I wanted to show you the whole process, how it works. So for that, I have created this artifact which will actually allow us to see exactly what happens behind the scenes. So for the first thing we need is a token that we need to generate. And so I have it right here. And so for the token, you have to go to this endpoint api.shopify.com /auth access _ token. And to generate this token, one quick thing, you need a client ID and secret. So for that, you need to go in this, in the dev area where you have catalogs, and within the catalog, you basically create a catalog, and then you go in, and then here you see REST and you see MCP. So I click on MCP, and then you generate the client ID and secret from here. So you have the token, you go ahead and paste it right here, and you say use the token, and then I'm gonna go ahead and continue to catalog. And so this is the catalog. So I'm searching for, shoes which are less than $600, and I'm gonna pick one of the shoes. So I'm gonna add them to cart. And so now you can see I'm calling this create underscore cart, which is the specific tool that I'm gonna be using UCP. So if I go back here to Agentic Commerce, and if I go to cart MCP, this is what I have done. So this is the specific request that I'm making to get the cart set up. So once that is done, then I'm going to go ahead and proceed to checkout. And here I'm using this create underscore checkout tool with this bearer token that we generated. So for creation of the cart, you don't need the token, but for creation, for the checkout purposes, you do need the token. And now it's ready to complete, and you complete the payment, and then you can use any of these cards to go ahead and complete your payment. And that's where it uses PCI DSS, and then you go ahead and pay. And Shop Pay is something that Shopify supports. Go ahead and continue that, and now your order is placed. So here, once the order is placed, it uses this order MCP, which is also part of of the monitor orders part. And within the order MCP, you see you have this get order tool that gets used, and that's what is used to actually present this order.